Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Let's get into the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I put some stuff together. I hope it makes sense. Let's go. So, Kyle is here talking to Kathy, right? And she is saying how Mo didn't take in consideration his kids and everything for being caught in Mykonos, Greece, kissing this woman. Now, they don't feel like he did it on purpose because it's Mauricio. Why would he hire paparazzi? But they do feel like it was somebody else who could have done that, right? Kyle said that she finds it funny that Mo hasn't called her yet. Kathy had to let her know that he is a single man. Like, Mauricio is very much out here doing his thing. Like, you were acting one way, so he's acting another way, but right now he's doing his thing. So he may not call you. And then she gets up and she says, you know what? I'm going to change my bio. So she takes wife out of the bio because he's took husband and father out of his. Child, and Kathy was like, Kathy's like, we've heard about it, but we haven't seen any pictures. And she said, it's not like he has the money to pay anybody off, right? And then Kathy, that was shade. And then Kathy goes on to say, we can find out what the girl does. Because Kathy has had a little experience with Mo and her husband in business. So she feels like she knows his finances. And honestly, Kyle said, I don't even want to know. I don't want to know nothing about her because it could be her today and another one tomorrow. I don't want to know. And I get that. These two right here tickle me. And I absolutely love their relationship. So the first part of their conversation was about Sutton's runway show. And just Garcel's son is going to be walking in her show. Now, her mother did not come, but her thing is she going to invite Dorit? And so she said, let me just put it all in the group chat. Done. She said, now let's get to the Mauricio of it all. Garcel pulls out her phone. They find the photos, the videos. Child, son said, you need to take out the dentures because this girl is young enough to be your daughter. And Kyle needs to stop living in La La Land because Cinderella has not only lost one shoe, but she's lost both. And then Garcel said she about to lose a house. And then Sutton was like, she needs to get it together. And let's get in the ring and get some lawyers. Because it's time to let it go. And she's holding on to a pipe dream. And I agree with Sutton 100%. So this was an odd conversation. They had 3 conversations in one, right? Because one thing is Garcelle is always going to go up for Sutton. And Sutton is the bane of her existence, right? So they first started talking about how is Dorit. She said that she's doing better, right? And Garcelle says she, relates to her because who wants to go through a divorce with small children? That's hard. And she says she thinks that's what the other ladies can't handle because their children are not young that are going through things or have gone through things. Their children are older. And she says she relates to her in that aspect. Then they start talking about Mo, right? And they talk about how Kyle has removed her title as wife on her bio. And the Daily Mail had posted this. Kyle Richards ditches wife from Instagram following Mauricio's kiss with mystery woman and celebrates 2 years of sobriety with sexy selfie. Okay. And then they went on to discuss like Kyle getting her lick back, if that's what you want to call it, her getting her lick back. Kyle had gone to one of Morgan's shows after Mauricio's pictures were posted. So it's like, ha, you can do it, I can do it too. But she went on to say that that's not what that was. This is a lot. So then Garcelle leans in and says, what's your beef with Sutton? And she was like, my beef? She said, it seems like you have rose-tinted glasses on when it comes to Sutton. And then she put out an example about Sutton being a mean girl when she asked about the size of people's wallets. And Garcelle had to agree. That was bad. And then Dorit said, as long as Garcelle is doing Sutton's bidding, not speaking up when she goes low, and constantly taking up for her, they're going to have nice lunches, but they're never going to be close friends. And I totally agree with that because that's not going to stop. So they're at the fashion show, and Kyle is talking to Dorit, and Dorit is asking her how is she doing. She says she's better, she's okay. She said that TMZ put out that she went to Morgan's concert to make Mo jealous. Then she said under her breath, he's never even jealous anyway. Kyle is over, okay? Y'all just get together and see how y'all are gonna amicably end this. It's a wrap. But as much as Kyle hates this, she doesn't want to give all this to Mo really moving on. She feels like Mo would not be the person to stage this situation, but she doesn't think that maybe the girl didn't do it. It's not about the girl staging anything. That's who he chose to go on a trip with. That's what he's doing. Girl. Kathy sat here between these two talking about she thinks Dorit should do the introduction of Sutton's fashion show. She said, is that a good idea? Maybe I should go and let her know that. Then here she goes back here to tell Sutton that she thinks that Dorit needs to narrate her fashion show. Sutton's like, we don't do that. We're not talking about who's coming down the aisle and what they're wearing. They're wearing Sutton. So then Kathy gets ready and comes back. Everybody's telling Kyle to get her sister because they're waiting for the models to come out. Kathy comes out. Then as Kathy comes out to go to her seat, she shakes this person's hand right here. All that time, the model is coming out. So what does she do? She runs right over Kathy because why? She has a job to do. Lady, get your old stuff over here and sit down. Kathy over here hopping on the runway. They telling Kyle to go get her sister. Child, they can't do nothing with her. Then when she sits down, she laughs about it. Y'all remember that Kathy got in trouble with Tiffany Haddish at that runway because she bet Tiffany to get up and go and walk the runway. And her crazy self did it. And all three of them, her, Kathy, and the other girl that was with Kathy, they should have got put out. But this is not new. This is not anything new to Kathy. She will crash a runway. It was all the faces that Dorit made when they asked her was she impressed with Sutton's collection. This was just the one I captured. There were many. Sutton was very glad that all the girls were there to support her. That meant a lot to her. I really love these girls, right? Garcel's son did so good. I love Bose on the show. I just love them. We have another episode next week before the reunion. I think it's one more show. So I'll see y'all then. Bye.